Here I am going to solve some question regarding this. How you have only if you have quadratic equation is given to you, how you will draw the graph of this one. Suppose I have a quadratic equation x square plus x minus 6, then y is equal to x square plus x minus 6. Very first thing, how you will find the vertex. For vertex you have two options, because we already found that our turning point will be minus b by 2a and minus d by 4a. So that will be considered as my turning point. Either you can find directly discriminant of this equation, b value is your 1 and a value is your 1. So that means here will be your minus 1 by 2 according to your b and a value. Now if you go with the discriminant of this one, because this is your vertex pointed here, and here first I will check here x square coefficient is positive, that means it will be a upward parabola. Okay, so now you check with the discriminant. So discriminant formula is b square minus 4ac. So that is b value is 1, that is, and that is minus your b value is 1 and e value is 1, and this is c value is minus 6. So that is 4 6 are 24, that is plus 24 by 4 into 1. So that is 25 by 4. That means your y part will be minus 25 by 4. So this value will be minus 25 by 4. So when you are going to mark this vertex, so this will be here. So that will be for 6 point something, that is little bit negative of 6, it will be here. So that is my turning point here, minus 1 by 2. So one method is this, you can directly apply the formula to find the vertex point. And if discriminant, if you find that, if you look at this is, if you ignore the negative sign, so we check that my discriminant is greater than 0. So if it is greater than 0, so there will be a 2 values. So once you apply y is equal to 0, x square plus x minus 6, if you find the x value from here, suppose you substitute y is equal to 0. So if you substitute y is equal to 0, you will get two values of x, 2 and minus 3. That means 2 and minus 3 are alpha beta, that is the two roots of the equation. So from this point and this point you will find the value. Okay, now if we make x is equal to 0, if I just go with x is equal to 0 to find where it lies on the, this curve touch on the y-axis. If I go with x is equal to 0, my y value is minus 6. So this is my value. Okay, so it's up to you if you got the maximum value here, like this point, vertex point, this point and this point. Okay, now if you go with the further points, so you can go with this, like x value 3 2 1 0 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 4. According to that you will mark the point, because this is your independent value, this is your dependent value. So according to x you will find the y value, you mark on that and you can draw the upward parabola, because my here coefficient of x square is positive. So that is a one method. Second method is, if you want to find the vertex, you have two methods to find the vertex. Either go with directly with this method, that gives you like something minus 25 by 4. But if you go with another method, like a perfect square method, so in this case you have to shift 6 on another side, y plus 6 x square plus x plus, and you have to add the missing term here first to make a perfect square. Okay, so when I go with the perfect square here, so I found that I will add 1 by 4 here and also 1 by 4 here to make it a perfect square. So this become x plus 1 by 2 whole square, and this become 24 plus 1, 25 by 4, y plus 25 by 4, and x plus 1 by 2 is x plus 1 by 2 whole square. Okay, so this is another method to find the vertex. First you make it x plus 1 by 2 is equal to 0, and here y plus 25 by 4 is equal to 0. You easily get same value as x is equal to minus 1 by 2 and y is equal to minus 25 by 4. Same value you already found from the formula. So that is your vertex. So these are the two methods to find the vertex, that is turning point of any parabola, whether it is upward or whether it is downward. So if I just look at the minimum value here, that is 25 by 4, that is minus 6.25 something, and minus 1 by 2 is minus 0.5 here. So that will be minus 0.5 here. So you can write in any way, and two roots are 2 and minus 3, that is the two roots of the equation. Now next is what happen if my a value is negative. Suppose I have this quadratic equation 4 minus 5x minus x square, y is equal to 4 minus 5x minus x square, and if the negative x square coefficient is negative, so definitely it will be the downward parabola. Okay, if it is downward parabola, then you go for to find the vertex. So formula is same, minus b by 2a into minus d by 4a. Okay, so if you check for your b value is minus 5. Okay, so if b value is minus 5, minus is already there, so this, and your a value is minus 1, so that will be your minus 5 and 2 into minus 1, so that gives you minus 5 by 2. So that means your x value will be minus 5 by 2. Okay, and you have to go with the discriminant. Discriminant means b square. B value is minus 5, that is 25, and I take common my negative sign here. Okay, so if b square minus 4ac, that is d value. If I go with this discriminant, that is 25, and here minus 4ac. C value is 4, 4 4s are 16, and 16 into minus 1, minus is already there, so that is plus 16, and E value is minus 1, 4 into minus 1, so that will be cancelled here, minus and minus 4 will be cancelled, and 25 plus 16, if I go with 25 plus 16, it gives me 41. That is minus will be cancelled, 41 by 4. So that means this is my y value through the formula. But if I go with same as if I want to make it a perfect square here, so what I will do, I will first shift the constant term on the another side, that 4 value on the another side, so that will be, this is another method to find the vertex. So that is y minus 4 is equal to here, so minus x square, minus 5 is rest, and I will take common negative sign, x square plus 5x is there. Now what term I have to add on both sides to make it a perfect square? So if x square plus 5x is there, to make it a perfect square I have to add 5 by 2 whole square, because here if I multiply by 2 and divide by 2, so this become my b value, 2 is already there in 2ab, and x in place of a in 2ab, so that means it will be the perfect square of x plus 5 by 2 whole square, or that means I am going to add here in this within the bracket 5 by 2 whole square, but when you open the bracket, so it will be negative 5 by 2 whole square, that means it also should be subtracted, because actually you are going to subtract it 5 by 2 whole square, and right side you have it become perfect square, so this become minus 25 by 4, and when you take the LCM you will get minus 41 by 4 here, negative sign keep as it is outside, and x plus 5 by 2 whole square. Now if you go with x plus 5 by 2 is equal to 0, so that give you x value as minus 5 by 2, and y minus 41 by 4 is equal to 0, give you value y is positive 41 by 4. So if you go with the decimal point it here, so this is minus 2.5, that is lies in that negative side of x's, this is minus 2.5, and this, if you go with this, this is something 10 point something, so if you mark it 10 here, 10 point, it's above 10, so that means this point will be minus 5 by 2 and 41 by 4 if you convert into the decimal sign. Now next step is, if it is your downward parabola and discriminant is positive, if you check for the discriminant here, only discriminant part, this is positive. If discriminant is positive, that means it will be a two roots, alpha and beta. So how you will find the roots? So what you will do, you will mark because we want to find where it touches the x-axis to make it my alpha beta root. So if we go with y is equal to 0, so y is equal to 0, so that means it not a proper value will be found to you. It will be a maybe in points value will be there. So if you go with y value is equal to 0, 4 minus 5x minus x square, so that will become 0, and you find by quadratic equation method x value, this will be in decimal point, so that is point, mark it here, alpha and beta. So one value will be positive, one value will be negative. And for other points, suppose if you go x is equal to 0, so y is equal to 4, so it will be touch here on the y-axis. And another value is same, if you put 4 value as y, as 4 value, in that case your x value will be minus 5. So these are the 2 points, and this is your vertex. And I think 1 2 3 4 5 points is enough. No need to find the number of points is here. If you got the vertex point, and if you got the 2 points lies one on the y-axis, and this is your alpha beta. Okay, so in that case you have to draw the free curve, the freehand curve. So that is your downward parabola. Okay, so next is, remember this one, this will consider as your x-intercept, and this will consider as your 0 4 is consider as your, so x is equal to 3 is given to you in your question. So what you will do, so of the equation 2x x minus 3 is equal to 0 are the x-intercept of the graph of y is equal to 2x x minus 3. So how you will draw the graph? If I check that here also, if we go with the discriminant, because if we make it 0 and find the discriminant of this quadratic equation, so that is positive, and my here x coefficient of x square is positive, that means it is a upward parabola. So first I will mark x minus 3 is left. So here I got the 2x value, one is 0 and one is 3. But if I go with this quadratic equation to find the exactly my x value, so my b value is minus 6, that is 6, and e value is 2. So according to that, my x coordinate, vertex point coordinate will be minus minus plus 6 and divide by 4. So that will be 3 by 2. And this is negative negative become positive, and this will be 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 will be my positive, that means lies between 1 and 2. So it will be here. Now for discriminant value, if we go with discriminant, that is my minus 9 by 2. So minus 9 by 2 something is 4 point something. So this light it here, negative of the 4 is here little bit, negative of 4. So here is my point, like 3 by 2 and minus 9 by 2 is my vertex. It will be better if we go with a direct formula to find the vertex of any quadratic equation. And another points, like if we take x as minus 1, your y value is 8, x is minus 2, y value is 20, x is minus 3, your y value is 36. And if you take x value is 3, your y value will become 0. If you take x value is 4 and your y value will be 8. Similarly, other points you have to take and mark according to that. Ultimately, question is that for finding any vertex, you have to, vertex means turning point of your quadratic equation, you have to use the rule minus b by 2a comma minus t by 4a. Thank you. Here also, if I have two roots is given, x is equal to minus 5 of the equation x plus 5 whole square is equal to 0. So is the x-intercept. X is equal to minus 5 is the x-intercept, means roots are same. So that means your discriminant part is 0, and y is equal to x plus 5 whole square, that already in the perfect form. So you can already judge from there that y minus 0 and x plus 5 whole square. So that means y, there is a no vertex of y is there, and 0 is there, and it directly lies on the x-axis. X is equal to minus 5. Your discriminant part is negative. So what you will do, suppose here if your discriminant part is negative, because if I calculate the discriminant of this equation, x square minus 2x plus 2, that gives me 4 minus 8 gives me minus 4. And according to the formula, if I apply it here, b and e value, I got the vertex is 1 comma 1. But due to my discriminant is less than 0, but my e value is, that is coefficient of x square is positive, so it will be your upward parabola lies above the x-axis.